Alrighty, yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Max. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to be talking about, again, my new camera upgrade. So for those of you that have been watching the channel previously, you know that I sold my truck in a previous video to buy the Canon EOS RP. Now you guys might be wondering, Max, that was like 4.5 months ago. Why are you getting a new camera? But no, in all seriousness, the camera that I upgraded to was the Sony A7Iii. Now, a lot of you probably already know this because you follow my Instagram, my TikTok, all my other social medias, and I have posted about this camera religiously because that is how much I love this camera. Now, I want to talk about the RP and the Sony A7Iii. This isn't really a comparison video, but I just want to touch base on basically why I upgraded and why I think the Sony A7Iii is such a great camera for the price. So, reason number one is the video quality. So, long story short, I bought the RP going into it thinking that it had good 4K capability. I watched YouTube tutorials, I watched 1,000 reviews of this RP, and I did know that there was a crop factor, but what they didn't tell you is that there is a severe autofocus failure when using the 4K on this camera. I'll show up an example on the screen. It is absolutely terrible compared to the Sony A7Iii shooting 4K 24 frames per second, and as you can see, it's focusing fantastic. Another reason why I absolutely prefer the A7Iii over the RP for video reasons, because the Sony A7Iii shoots 120 frames per second. Now, granted, it's not 4K 120 frames per second, but the 1080p in this camera looks absolutely fantastic. I'll throw some shots up on the screen that I shot for Instagram Reels using 120 frames per second, and I personally feel as if that the quality of the A7Iii holds up into 2023, honestly, amazingly. Now, there is a downfall of switching to the A7Iii over the RP, is that I lost my articulating screen. So now I no longer can vlog and see myself, but I will say I really do trust the A7Iii eye tracking autofocus. I have had no issues with vlogging, no issues with hitting focus on my face, no issues with focusing really on anything. Now that I will say there are times where I do get an out of focus shot, but it is very, very, very rare. That is one of the main reasons why I switched to the A7Iii for video. Now, as for photo, let's break this down. My main reason for switching to the A7Iii is the low light capability. Once again, I want to start to shoot a lot more night portraits, night car photos, and overall just a lot more stuff at night, and I'm able to crank the ISO on this A7Iii, and it is absolutely crazy. Basically, let me bring back any dark image that I want, still retaining that perfect quality. Now, granted, the Sony A7Iii has a 24 megapixel sensor, whereas the RP has a 26.2 megapixel sensor. I don't really see a difference in the megapixel of sensors. I feel as if the Sony A7Iii looks better than the RP. That's just how I feel with my personal creative work. Another reason why I switched to the A7Iii for photo is honestly lens choice. The Sony lens mount has been out forever, so there are countless brands making Sony mount lenses such as Sigma, and those are at an amazing price and an amazing focal length, whereas the RF series, well, they're expensive. And yeah, that's basically all I'll be using it for is my YouTube channel. Maybe some photo work, some portrait work when I want to use this for video. This is just a great camera to have as a second shooter, or maybe I can pass it along to my girlfriend and she can cover photos at an event for me. That is always a great option as well. And yeah, so it's been a while since I made a YouTube video, so I appreciate whoever is watching. It really means the world to me. I'll be posting a little bit more consistent content. I don't know if you guys can see a setup change, but there'll be another video coming on that soon. So yeah, if you guys like today's video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, no style, just create.